Hey everyone, thank you for watching. Today's video is going to be a new Will I Buy It. I post my Will I Buy It videos every single Wednesday where I'm talking over some new makeup releases and then chatting about if I'm planning to pick them up or pass over them. And as always, I have a lot to chat about this week, so why don't we go ahead and get started. Alright, I don't think this week is going to be as long as last week, but what's crazy to me is last week there was so much to talk about. I think it was like a 27-minute video and I skipped a whole row of photos on my phone. When I get tagged on like Instagram, I just screenshot it and I have a special folder on my phone. I skipped an entire row while filming last week's Will I Buy It video. So I'm going to start with those. But can you imagine I still had 4 other releases to talk about in that video? That would have been so freaking long. But I did get a lot of tags on this one here from Colourpop. They came out with a new cool toned essentials palette. So it said it was available May 10th on their website, and it was in celebration of their birthday month. Okay, honestly, I'll just kind of briefly touch on it since it already did come out. It's called Fame, I believe. To me, it just was way too basic, basically. I think when I saw it, I feel like my eyes just kind of like glazed over it, and I am a neutrals lover. I am a pretty basic gal when it comes to my eye makeup, and I like having those kind of palettes because I reach for them a lot, but this one was just too vanilla for me, if you know what I'm saying. So that one did not get me excited at all. Another palette that came out, this is like the complete opposite of it. This is from Maybelline. So they're coming out with a new eyeshadow palette called Soda Pop. So there's blue and purple and orange and berry shades, and they're all like, they're named like Soda Fizz, Tonic, Ginger Ale, Cherry Cola. That's kind of fun. Ooh, root beer. So that's pretty fun. It says it's not going to be available though until August, which is kind of crazy. So that's a pretty, I mean, we're finding out pretty far in advance about this palette. It definitely does look interesting. Maybelline's been releasing some of these newer palettes. They had, was it the Lemonade Craze palette, things like that. I really didn't hear a lot of people talking about that palette, so I don't really know what the formula was like. I think maybe I saw like 1 or 2 videos on it, so I don't know if that means it wasn't a great palette. Not sure what was going on. Have you guys tried it? Let us know if you have in the comments so I know. But I'm assuming, you know, maybe the formulas would be somewhat similar. The packaging is similar and all of that. But Maybelline eyeshadows don't usually get my juices flowing, as I like to say. I don't know. I've tried a bunch of them in the past and I think they're okay, but drugstore prices are like creeping up there. I don't know for sure what this one costs, but definitely like the prices are creeping up, and I don't always think the quality is creeping up along with them. The colors in here are definitely a lot of fun. I wish I was releasing sooner than August though, because I feel like, I don't know, I feel like these colorful looks are like, we want them right now, but especially for summer, like I love doing more, you know, pops of color and stuff for summertime makeup. So I'm like, why are you coming out at the end of it? Because by the time of August rolls around, we're thinking about fall. You know what I mean? So I'm like, that's kind of interesting, but I don't know, I'm curious about that palette. I'll keep my eye on it. Okay, another new release. This one has me interested. This is from ABH Cosmetics. So they came out with a new brush set. This is their Marble Luxe brush set. It includes 10 brushes for the face and eyes, and they all have like the marble handles. So 10 brushes, they're going to be $38, and it says they'll be available May 18th on their website. So I will have it linked down below. I'm not sure if these would be available at Ulta, but I'm actually pretty interested in these and I kind of really want them. I love the look of the marble, but I love they have like those big fat face brushes in there that I just love them so much. But I like that they have the eye brushes in there as well. They look really nice, at least in the photos I'm looking at. Like they look kind of just a little bit more luxurious, but I actually like BH brushes. That's how I started buying and like building up my brush collection. It was BH Cosmetics and their brushes, and I bought their big old brush kits and all of that. I recommend their brushes quite frequently, and I'm pretty interested in this one, but I need to do a brush declutter. It's ridiculous. I'm looking at my brushes. I'm once again out of room. I have like a bookshelf, and I have little brush holders throughout, and everything is so full. I now have brushes just laying on that shelf. So I need to do a brush declutter before I let myself buy new brushes, but I really want to get that going soon because I'm actually really quite interested in these. I kind of want them. Okay, was that? No, one more that I forgot from last week. So Alamar Cosmetics, I got a lot of tags on this one. And this was the one when I was watching back, like editing my video, I was like, I feel like I missed a big announcement or something. It is the Alamar Cosmetics. I hope that I'm saying that right. I feel like that's how I've seen other people pronouncing it, so that's what I'm gonna go with. But this is by Gabby T. MUA. Gabby T. MUA, that's her Instagram handle. She is one of Kathleen Light's friends, and I think she does like her makeup for her on like the KO polish shoots and things like that. So it's super exciting. So she's coming out with her first product, which is an eyeshadow palette. Eyeshadow palette is available now. She also has a brush trio that's out, so I'll have the website linked down below. The eyeshadow palette is going to be $28, and there's 8 different shades in there. The shades look really pretty. There's definitely some very like vibrant colors in there. Don't feel like $28 is a bad price. Sometimes when you see the indie brands pop up, they kind of have to have a higher price tag. So I don't know. I mean, it is only 8 shades, but when I saw $28, I was like, oh, I guess I feel like I'm getting accustomed to brands pricing things higher. Like I feel like I'm just getting used to that. So $28 isn't bad. It's kind of one of those things like, do I need this palette? Probably not, but it looks really pretty. Let us know, since it is already available. I'd love to know if any of you guys ordered it, if you do have it already, and what you think about it. Of course, when you're ordering from a new brand, it can be kind of be like you don't really know what to expect on a whole different facet of things. So I would love to know anyone's feedback that you have. This one it definitely has my attention. I think that's very cool. It's always exciting to see new brands popping up. I think that's pretty awesome. So I can't say for sure that I'm gonna purchase it, but maybe if I hear like some really awesome things about the palette I would, but I think it's pretty exciting. So a big congratulations to Gabby. That's a pretty darn huge thing. So very cool. I will have it linked down below. Be sure to let us know your thoughts. So I think that was everything that I didn't mention last week. So then moving on to some newer tags that I was getting. So I just saw this one today. Beauty Blender has a new cleanser. It's called the InstaClean, and it says it's like a dry shampoo for your beauty blender and brushes, and it's gonna be $16. Okay, so it says you can clean your tools without water no matter where you are or where you're going. It's alcohol free. There's a quick drying spray. I'm curious about this. I'm very curious about it. It sounds like, to me, it sounds similar to like the Cinema Secrets cleanser, because that's a, you know, no rinse, you don't know wait time kind of thing to just clean, like spot clean your brushes. So that's pretty cool. $16, that doesn't seem like a bad price. I actually do like Beauty Blenders, like their cleansers that they have. I have one right here. I actually do get these solids, and I really like to clean my beauty blenders with them. This is just called the Blender Cleanser Solid. This one is in Chill Swirl. I just used up like one of the regular ones. So I'm actually kind of curious about this one. I kind of want to give it a shot. I just think, obviously, you need to deep clean your brushes. Like, I try to deep clean my brushes every like 2 weeks or so, but having to like spot clean them, even though I have a larger brush collection, I still find myself having to do that. So I don't know, that could be pretty cool. I'm interested in it. $16 too. I mean, that doesn't sound terrible, I don't think. So of course I got a whole lot of tags on the new glow kit that Anastasia is coming out with. So we saw kind of like the outer packaging first, and I don't know. Yeah, so a glow kit. I couldn't quite get super excited over a glow kit because I haven't had the best experience with my glow kits in the past. Almost all of my glow kits have come to me shattered. They're just, I don't know, they just must break very easily in transit or things like that. And I've ended up decluttering. Have I decluttered all of my glow kits? I might have decluttered all of my glow kits. So that's kind of a bummer. So I can't say I was like super hyped when I saw a new glow kit was coming out, but you know, I still wanted to see the inside. So this is the Iridescent Glow Dream Glow Kit. It has 6 different shades inside, and it's going to be available May 22nd. I can't say I'm excited about that at all. Iridescent highlighters, they're just not my favorite. I just don't really reach for them a lot. And I have a whole palette from Sigma where, like, if I'm in the mood for an iridescent highlight, which sometimes I can be sometimes, but if I'm in the mood for that, I will reach for, I think it's called like the Chroma Glow palette. I quite like that one. And I feel like I maybe have a few more like scattered here and there throughout my collection, but it's just not what I gravitate towards. It's not something that I would get a lot of use out of. So I didn't see a price on this post in Trendmood, but most of the glow kits are around the $40 price range. So probably it's gonna be that, but I can't say I got super hyped when I saw that, which, I mean, it isn't always a bad thing. Last week there was a lot of things that caught my attention. My Ulta, Sephora, and Beautylish bags are all pretty darn full at the moment. I'm trying to decide, like, should I place an order at one of these sites? What should I do? So I don't know. I don't get too, like, butthurt when brands come out with things that don't super excite me because I'm buying enough makeup as it is. Like, it's cool if I can skip over a release, but yeah, I can't say that glow kit really did anything for me personally, of course. It looks like Physicians Formula is coming out with another new product. They're kind of coming out with a lot here lately. Okay, so they are coming out with the new body butter. It's going to be a part of their new butter collection. So they had those palettes that came out fairly recently. So now they have a body butter. So I guess it's supposed to, I mean, I'm assuming it's going to be for your whole body. I don't see too much else besides just saying that it's going to be coming soon. So that's pretty interesting. I wonder if it will have that same scent that we're kind of known, that we kind of know Physicians Formula for. I'm curious about this. I think it's an interesting release, just like their, with their palettes, they had the fragrance release. I thought that was pretty intriguing, so now I think the body butter is pretty intriguing. Honestly, I've been using the Soap and Glory Righteous Body Butter for like the past month now, and I'm freaking like obsessed with it. It smells so good. I love how thick it is. I feel like it makes my skin look really nice. So I don't know if I would want to step away from that because I feel like we're getting along really well. So I don't know. What do you guys think? I got so many tags on that one, so I feel like a lot of people have to be pretty darn excited about it. It's not something that maybe gets me like as amped up as other things do, but I don't know. It's still pretty interesting. Okay, what else do we got? Nars. Orgasm. Okay. Nars is coming out with a new collection, a new Orgasm collection for your face and lips, because why not? Of course they are. It's part of their summer 2018 collection. It includes the Afterglow Lip Balm for $28, a full vinyl lip lacquer for $26, a special edition Orgasm blush for $39, and the illuminating loose powder for $28. It's all going to be available on May 20th. So I mean, I can remember Nars Orgasm from like way back in the day. Like some of the first times I can ever remember walking into Sephora and not wanting to ask, do you know where Orgasm is? Like just feeling really, but I was like, everybody has that blush. Like I want that blush. I ended up never getting the blush. I've never tried, I swatched it in Sephora, but I thought it wasn't a blush for me. So I've never actually tried the Nars Orgasm blush. So this new collection that they're coming out with, the illuminating loose powder for $28, I wouldn't be interested in that. I'm not super interested in anything like loose powders or whatnot. And it's illuminating, so I'm assuming it's a highlight powder. That's just not my favorite way to put highlight on. So their lip balm is $28. That's going to be too expensive for me for a lip balm. I don't wear a lot of lip balms. I don't gravitate towards them a lot, so to pay almost $30 for one, that's not gonna happen. The full vinyl lip lacquer for $26. That one's, I'm kind of curious about that one, but it's still probably not enough to get it. But the special edition Orgasm blush for $39, I guess I don't know for sure why it's special edition. I think it looks like it has maybe like different packaging and whatnot. But from what I remember when I went in and swatched the blush, which I mean, I've done this like multiple times throughout the years because I still always hear people talk about it. It's got a lot of glitter, right? Or it's like super shimmery. Am I thinking of the right one? You can totally tell me I'm not. But I felt like it was just a blush that I wouldn't gravitate towards to a lot, so I never ended up buying it. So when I see a special edition one, still doesn't get me excited because I just don't think it's going to be a blush that I would love. So I don't know, are you guys interested in this new Orgasm collection from Nars? Let us know. So Glam Glow is coming out with a new mask. This is the Insta Mud 60-second pore refining treatment. It's a foaming treatment mask to instantly refine pores and even skin tones, leaving skin smooth and soft in only 60 seconds. It's going to be available for $42 and available May 22nd at Sephora. I think it's available now on the Glam Glow website. So it looks like kind of like a hot purple mask. I honestly am not super into Glam Glow. I've tried their masks before, and well, I think some of them are okay. Some of them were absolute duds for me, and they're very, very pricey. I talked about last week that Ulla Hendrickson is coming out with a new mask. It's the cold plunge pore mask or something like that. And that's currently in my cart at Sephora because I really do want that. So I would prefer that over the Glam Glow, and like I love Ole Henriksen. They're one of my favorite skincare brands. I buy a ton from them, so I would rather get that, and I think that one's only $36 compared to the $42, so it sounds like maybe they're going to be doing somewhat similar things, and I would just rather go with the Ole Henriksen, to be honest. I love all the tags that came in on this next one. I remember opening my Instagram yesterday and just seeing a whole row of tags, and I was like, what is it? What is it? It is from Lawless Beauty. They are coming out with a foundation. I'm super excited about this, and I love that so many of you guys knew I was going to be excited about this. So Lawless Beauty has quickly become a pretty like standout brand to me. If you guys aren't familiar with Lawless Beauty, definitely check them out. Check out Annie Lawless. She is like, I remember first hearing about Lawless Beauty and just getting lost in all of the different articles and interviews about Annie Lawless. She's someone who, like, I just love girl bosses, female entrepreneurs, just like women who go out there and like get it done. And Annie Lawless is that to me so much. So she obviously founded Lawless Beauty, and their first product was liquid lipsticks. I love their liquid lipsticks. I highly recommend them. I have 4 shades. I purchased one lately in the VIB sale. They're expensive, but I do think that they're worth it. So this is going to be their next product, and I'm so excited to see a foundation. Come on now, foundation and liquid lipstick. It's like 2 of my favorite makeup products. I was like, yes. So this is called the Woke Up Like This Flawless Finish Foundation. So it is supposed to be, let's just read about it here. Lightweight, antioxidant rich, skin balancing oils. It does say that it will help promote collagen, perfect for me. It's medium to full buildable coverage and a fresh radiant satin finish for $46. Lawless Beauty recently came into Sephora, which is super, super exciting. So once it comes into Sephora, it says it'll be available June 1st on their website, June 5th at Sephora. Your girl gonna pick this up. $46, don't feel like it's a terrible price. Medium to full coverage, wonderful, sweet spot. Fresh, radiant satin finish, yes please. And Lawless Beauty is all about, like, they're kind of like, their tagline is natural AF. They just use a lot of natural, good for you ingredients. They are also cruelty free, so that is a good thing, but I'm pretty excited about this. And after that, did we do it? I feel like this week was really quick. I also am pre-filming a little bit, so I'm filming earlier than I normally would at Will I Buy It, but I'm gonna be out of town until Tuesday, so I wouldn't have time to film a Will I Buy It, but let me just check. I'm just gonna look over on Treadmood real quick. Charlotte Tilbury is supposed to be coming into Sephora. I think they're saying it's just a rumor right now. It says there's a rumor another brand is coming into Sephora, Charlotte Tilbury makeup. If that's true, I'm gonna be pretty excited, but honestly, Beautylish, I should have a haul video up from last weekend. Beautylish impresses me so much. Made my first order with them. Loved how everything came wrapped and packaged. Super, super quick. They have that payment plan that I think is a wonderful addition to have. So I purchased a couple items from Charlotte Tilbury in that Beautylish order, but very cool that they're coming into Sephora. I do like Sephora rewards and all of that as well. So I think that's pretty awesome. But after that, that's gonna do it for this week's Will I Buy It video. Okay, so that is everything this week. I hope that you enjoyed this week's Will I Buy It video. Of course, let me know what you thought about all the products that I mentioned, what has your attention, and what you're planning on skipping over. Keep tagging me, of course, on Instagram so I know what you want me to chat about in these videos. But if you guys did enjoy this one, I hope that you'll give it a thumbs up. I hope that you'll also consider subscribing before you go, and I'll catch you guys in tomorrow's video.